Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl, Charlie of Coffee with Charlie, and I am here tonight to chat with Miss Tabitha Leaphart.
Yeah.
Yay! Miss Leaphart, Mrs. Leaphart, let me get that correct. She is a writer, a producer, and a director of stage plays. Now, tell us, Mrs. Leaphart, do you write, direct, and produce anything else, or are you just a writer and producer and director of stage plays?
Just of stage plays.
Just of stage plays,
Just of
okay.
stage plays.
And so I'm just going to say it really quickly. We're going to go ahead and put it on the table and
Okay.
get into some other things. So I met you very recently,
Absolutely.
not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Hmm.
And I met you at a comedy show.
Yes.
And when you and your sister friends walked in with your lanyards on,
Hmm.
and I looked at my friend and I was like, they backstage to what? So I said it to her first, but then I went ahead and was like, what are y'all doing? What's your lanyards for? And so it's for your new play that's coming up, which is called A Gospel Stage Play. Let me get my words in order. A gospel stage play. Where is your faith? And you
Absolutely.
all are performing that right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I am,
Yes.
on June 22nd, 2024 at 6 p.m. So I'm going to let you talk a little bit more about that. So
Okay.
tell the people about who Mrs. Tabitha is, how Mrs. Tabitha decided to write, direct, and produce stage plays, and then we'll specifically get into where is your faith somewhere down the line. So
Okay.
go ahead, Miss Tabitha.
Sounds good. Well, I have actually been writing plays 25 years. My 25th year was in October.
Wow.
So,
Congratulations.
yes. So I started writing because my father passed away. And so I was just so upset. I was like, I'm tired. This is crazy. So I began to just stop doing a whole bunch of stuff. Then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to give up on stuff. I just don't want to. So I just began to start writing. That's how I actually started. I started writing out of pain.
Oh, okay.
And then it turned into joyfulness because then I was able to share a story. And every story that I've written in 25 years has been predicated on my life
Mm-hmm.
or other people's lives that I see around me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So something becomes personal to everyone. It really hits home for everybody, and that's only because I try to write where we are, where we're going, and then how we can succeed at where we are going. So that's how I got started, and I love every minute of it. Directing is who I am. Writing, I do all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
then kind of producing it, just trying to get it out and get it out to the people.
I love it. I love it. So you said that you started writing out of a place of pain.
Yeah.
I am a grief counselor. That's what I do full time. My actual title is bereavement coordinator. So I work for a hospice and I
Okay.
coordinate people's grief. And no, but I do. So I do grief support groups. I do one-on-one grief counseling. And tomorrow, I am doing a grief support group, and that's exactly what we will be talking about is journaling and
Mm.
how writing helps you through your grief journey, how writing helps you to navigate your pain. And so I like that. And because it's true. And I have worked with people in my groups writing in various ways. Journaling is a form of writing that can be very helpful. Simply just writing a letter, is helpful.
Mhm.
um, just writing down what your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are, just to get them out, right? And
Yes.
however you choose to do that, you can just list them. You can do poetry. You can
Mhm.
write a stage play. You can write a book. But it's just about writing what you're thinking, feeling, all that's bubbling up on the inside and about to explode. So before it
Yes.
explodes, Just write it.
Mhm.
And it's so helpful. So
Yeah.
you're 25 years in,
Yes, I am.
and you said you started writing after your father passed.
After my father passed,
So
um,
he's now for about for 25 years or more.
25
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bless your heart. Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually a little bit more because he's been gone 26 years, and so I just started writing out of pain 25 years. So it was a year later I just started writing.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
I did it.
So how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
Absolutely, I'm 54.
54. So you were still fairly young then when your father passed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you
Absolutely.
needed
So
some kind of way to channel that before you realized how hurt you were, and before you realized, like, let me just write this down. Let me write about my feelings. How were you letting your feelings and your emotions out? Do you recall?
I didn't say nothing to people. I just kind of
Mm-hmm.
shied away. I kind of was kind of in my own bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped going to church for a little bit, not long, but I
Mm-hmm.
stopped going for a minute. Um, Began to be in a little dark place. Like I would sit in a room and I'd be like, and then I realized this is not good because sometimes that can turn into depression if you're not careful. So
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, okay, maybe so that's how I kind of started before I started writing, was just in a dark place. Just kind of want to be in a room or not around a lot of people to
Mm-hmm.
figure out how can I move from this.
Good for
And
you. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. Good for you. So, again, as a grief counselor, I always tell people it is okay. It is okay to have a day. It is okay to have a moment in the day. You can wake up and you can decide, you know what? Not today. Not
yeah,
today. Today, I want to just stay in the bed. Today,
yeah,
I don't want to raise the blinds up. And it's okay for today.
yes, for
But
today.
tomorrow, you can't
Yeah.
do it every day.
Mm-mm.
Tomorrow, if you don't do nothing else but open the blinds up and brush your teeth when you go to the restroom,
Yes,
you have to do something.
yes,
You have to do something on purpose, right?
on
It's
purpose.
doing something on purpose. So
Yes.
I love this. I absolutely love this because if we don't do something on purpose, then just what you said, we start to go to these dark places. We
Hmm.
get depressed. And the more that we don't do things on purpose, the easier it is to do nothing.
To do nothing.
Do
Yep.
nothing. And it's like gaining weight. It's
You're
so
right.
easy to gain weight, but it's so hard to lose weight.
Yes,
It's easy to get into
absolutely.
the dark place, but it's so hard to come out of this dark place. So I'm so
Yes.
glad that you found writing as a way to channel your emotions and to come out of your dark place. So when I met you,
Hmm.
you were with a group of sister friends.
Yes.
Tell me how writing, especially the stage plays, has given you a tribe.
Wow. So it has really, when I started writing my first one, which is called Say Yes, it really brought people together because as I was writing, even looking at my own circumstance, even my sister friends who surrounds me all the time, I look at how they were dealing with things and how we need to transform and change. And for me, it came out of a lot of my plays are gospel stage plays. So it's an inspiration is to really motivate you to become who you want to be, just to blossom. And so, and that's why I really, my friends, they are the most incredible people, and they have been with me actually this whole time. Maybe a few of them only been with me maybe 12 years, but the rest of them been with me since I started. So it has really brought light to our friendship, but it also brought light to their lives. And they also demonstrate that on the stage too. So some of the things that I don't know that I really write about that I think will be good, they're say, oh my God, I'm dealing with that same thing. I needed that. So
Mhm.
it's been encouraging to both of us, to all of us. Yeah.
Okay. And you said so your first play was Say Yes.
My first one was Say Yes.
And so can you tell us a little bit about Say Yes? Like why the title is Say Yes. What does that mean within the stage play, and how that went for you back then to like where you are now. So yeah.
Absolutely. So when I started writing, say yeah, when I started writing or putting the pencil to the paper, I was almost as if I had to say, Lord, I got to say yes to you. I got to get out of this dark place. I have to be able to understand that you are the only one at that particular point that I just needed. So
Mm-hmm.
say yes became, just a little bit about it. It became a play where there's a engaged couple and they go through a lot, but one moment brought about a tragic change.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they left the church. They want to be bothered with church no more. They were just done. And so
Mm-hmm.
the fiance kind of comes back up and be like, you know what? Come on, baby. We got to say yes to God through this whole thing. I mean, no matter what it is, we have to really realize that He is the answer to a lot of our situations. And
Yes.
so, say yes came from that place of knowing that even in issues, bad time, even good times, we have to learn to say yes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to
Mm-hmm.
Him. Because He's the one that can help us through it all. So
He's the
that's how
only one.
He's the
Mhm.
only one.
He is the
So,
only one. And he gives us people, just like he gave you your sister friends. He gives
right.
us people, but we have to realize like what the roles of people are in our lives and not to put them before God, and not to put our situations before God, and
Right.
um and to utilize them accordingly.
Absolutely.
So we went from Say
Absolutely.
Yes 25 years ago to today.
Mhm.
We are doing Where is Your Faith?
Where is your faith? Yes.
So where are you at, like right now, at this very moment? Where are you at?
In the city where I'm at, I'm in Kansas City,
You're
Kansas.
in Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas City,
But
Kansas.
your stage play, Where is Your Faith, that I'm going to go see on June 22nd, 2024,
Yes.
uh, is going to be where at?
In Oklahoma. It's going to
In
be at the in
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, so you're coming all the way from Kansas City to Oklahoma.
Yes.
And tell me how you ended up bringing your stage play to Oklahoma.
So I did this. It's a gentleman by the name of David Collier. He is actually from Oklahoma. And so we were in Houston in March.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, you know what, you need to bring it to Oklahoma. And I was like, let me pray about it. Let me see if this is
Mm-hmm.
what I want to do. And I tell you, I really got great confirmation that, okay, yes, this is where I need to go. And that's how it happened. David is from there, born and raised. And so I decided to bring him there. And then on top of all of that, I prayed about it. And I think this is going to be the great. I have met some incredible people, such as yourself from Oklahoma. So it's been great. So I'm excited.
Yes, how exciting. And so you live in Kansas City, Kansas. That's where you are right now. Your stage play is coming to Oklahoma. You've made great connections doing this. Will this be your first stage play on the road, or have you been on the road previously?
Yes, I've been on the road before, but not as long as I did about 6 states before, but so we were more talking like Wichita, Chicago, St. Louis. So I did those, and that was good Lord. It's when I first started. So this might have been 16 years ago. So I'm
Okay,
just now starting back, like from the beginning, going back on the road again.
I'm
So
back on the road. So you've done cities around
city.
Kansas City and
Hmm.
Missouri.
Yes.
But so you've done cities in your area, but other than going like over the state line to Missouri, have you been, how far away have you been, or is Oklahoma the furthest?
No, we went to Houston, Texas
Okay,
in
so you get
March.
to play in Houston, Texas.
And then we have been in Chicago.
Okay,
But this
girl.
is 16 years. So we went to
Mhm.
Chicago, went to Dallas, Texas at the Majestic Theater. Um, so those are two in St. Louis, but that's still Missouri. So that was in
Mhm.
Missouri. But yeah, so we've been there. So that
You
was
on the
of course
road.
2 years ago. So now it's like starting afresh because it's a difference. But I'm excited.
Mhm.
Excited about the change.
Mhm. So I'm curious, just you're married. Were
I
you married
am.
when you started this, or did you get married afterwards?
So I was married prior to my wonderful husband. My husband that I was with, he passed away
Oh.
from a heart condition. But we
Mm-hmm.
did it then, and it was wonderful, and had a great time. But and then when he passed, that's where a lot of this depression, grief, also kind of hit again because he had left, and then there we go again, just
You had more to write about.
more to write about, more to
Yeah.
write. So yeah, so we did it together, and then now God has blessed me with an awesome husband, and we're doing this together again. With
Amen.
doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. You just have more to write
Amen.
about. And I asked that just because, like you said, we're doing it together. And first of all, I think this is a good conversation because we are talking about your stage plays, and we will keep continuing to talk about where is your faith more. Um, but hopefully somebody is listening, going to listen, coming back on the replay if they're not here for the live. Hopefully somebody who is on a grief journey understands that it's just that it's a grief journey, and that there's so many ways to walk out your grief journey. But definitely writing is one of those ways, whether it's writing a play, a book, poetry, just
Yes,
writing it, period. Just
absolutely,
putting something on paper, just scrabbling, and
absolutely.
just getting it out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
so hopefully this conversation is doing more than just highlighting, come and see this play, because we are wanting you all to come and see the play. So,
absolutely.
and so it is important to have people on your team, on your side, in your corner, that are walking alongside you, not just on your grief journey, but on your journeys of, your vocation. And this is your vocation. And
Yes,
so, yes, I love
yes.
it. I love it. So, where is your faith? Can you give us a snippet of where is your faith is about? And just give me a snippet because I'm coming
Just
to see. I already
okay.
got my tickets, y'all. So y'all got to get y'all's tickets. I already got my tickets. So just give me a snippet because I won't.
Okay. So this will give you a snippet. Where's your faith is very vital for today's. The thing about where's your faith is that when things does not go the way that we think, hope it should, in that process of time, do we lose faith
Mm-hmm.
or do we hold on to it? Even
Mm.
when the prayer
Beautiful.
does not be what we want it to be, can we
Mm.
still maintain faith through
Mm.
anything?
Mm-hmm.
Tragic, uh, just needing a sense of
Joseph moments. Joseph moments because
um,
Joseph went through it.
yes, he did.
His brothers didn't like him. They sold
Hmm.
him.
Yes, they
He
did.
he found favor, he lost favor. He found
Yes,
favor, he lost favor. Joseph moments.
maintain
How
your
do you
faith.
hold on to your
How
faith
you
in
hold,
a
and
Joseph
that
moment?
is absolutely, and that this play right here, you all, will actually show you how you could do that,
Mm,
even when you don't understand it. Even when you
yes,
don't understand it. So
yes.
it would definitely touch the heart. I tell people all the time, this particular play right here, Where's Your Faith, would definitely capture the heart, but it will also bring tears. It will make you laugh because
Mm,
there is a lot of laughter, but it will also make you get to the edge of your chair and just to
mm,
say, I got to maintain faith. Promise
yes,
you that. Hmm.
yes. Amen. So again, Where is Your Faith is coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma, but you're actually going to be in Broken Arrow, which is
Arrow.
right down the street from Tulsa,
Mhm.
literally. So, Where's Your Faith is going to be at 808 East College Street, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 74012. It's going to be at the Kirkland Theater. It's going to be on June 22nd, 2024. And the show starts at 6 p.m. And you can get your tickets on Eventbrite. And they are on sale right now. So you can go and get your tickets. And I'm going to say that all of that one more time because I don't want you to miss it.
Yeah.
Where is Your Faith will be playing at 808 East College Street in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. That is the Kirkland Theater, and it is June 22nd, 2024. That is a Saturday, and the show starts at 6 p.m. So get your tickets at Eventbrite. Show up, show out, come on, Oklahoma, and let's support our sister. And let's just come, for some of us, to renew our faith, for others, of us to just kind of strengthen our faith. And then who knows, maybe your assignment is to be there for someone else as you watch them go through their emotions while they're watching the play. Maybe you're just planted there to be another minister. Who knows? Amen. So who knows? So is where is your faith only going to be playing in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma in June, or will you be traveling with it? Will you be doing it in Kansas City? Where else will your play be running?
So we actually did Where's Your Faith in Kansas City past October. And then we went to Houston, and then we come to Tulsa. But I also written another one that will be back in Kansas City called The Day You Say I Do. So that's going to be in October. So Tulsa is actually the last state that we're going to be playing the Where's Your Faith at. So come on out and see it. You will definitely be blessed.
Okay. Do you have the October dates for the day?
Yes, it's October. It's October the 5th. And it's going to be at the Gym Theater, which is on 18th and Vine. So it's 16th.
I know where that is.
Yes. So that's where we will be. And it will start at 7 p.m.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to keep in touch. And I'm going to have to make sure I keep following you on social media because I love it down in the Vine area in Kansas City. So, again, you all, she and I met at a comedy show a couple of weekends ago. And it's just, God is just amazing, right? How he links people up. So her and her crew were in town from Kansas City. My cousin and his crew were in town from Kansas City. And my cousin and his crew were out getting ready to have lunch. And they were being kind of escorted around town, shown different areas of the north side of Tulsa where they were at and where their comedy show was at. And then, boom, they ran into Mrs. Tabitha and her crew. And just lo and behold, everybody's from Kansas City. And what's crazy is Prophet Booker, who hosted the Gentlemen of Comedy, when I linked him and DL up, I'm thinking like I'm linking up two people who are strangers to each other. I give my cousin DL his name and number. Excuse me. And he's like, wait a minute, I know him. He's from Kansas City.
Yes.
So I'm like, dang. So Kansas City is in the house. And then for you all who know me, y'all know that I have Kansas City roots. I was raised in Kansas City. I wasn't born there, but I was raised there. And so I have some roots in Kansas City.
All right.
Yeah. So, but this is my home. This is where I was born. But I was raised between the two. So, yeah. So,
awesome.
Kansas City is in the house.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love how God moves and shakes and works and how he links us with those we need to be linked to it.
Yeah.
So he's good like that. So I'm super excited to be in the house for Where Is Your Faith? And then maybe we'll do this again another time. And I love being down on Vine. I love the Gym Theater. So I don't see why there's no reason for me not to mark my calendar for October.
All right.
The only thing is making sure I ain't on call. And that will be it. Is there anything else that you want the people to know about? Anything that you have coming up? Anything that you have going on? Anything that I have not asked you that you were hoping to be able to say? Go ahead and do that.
Okay. Again, we would definitely love to see you all in the place. Tickets are $35. you can't get them on Eventbrite. You also can call 913-923-8380, and you can actually purchase your tickets through us as well, and we'll put them on Will Call. I also have a book coming out in
Oh,
October, and it's called He Loved Me in My Mess.
oh,
So it's an awesome book. So that's coming your way. And I'm just excited about trying to give you this opportunity and meeting people who you connect. As she said before, it's an amazing because we all on this journey to meet and connect and to love and to share and to give what we can give to each other. So I appreciate it. Also, I do have space for vendors. So if you're a vendor and you want to be a part, you can also call that number as well.
okay. And I might vend. We'll talk about it. I need to get some more products ordered and some things like that. And it's not it's kind of right around the corner, but I might vend. So I'll
Okay.
I'll be in contact with you,
Okay.
and we'll see what that looks like.
All
And
right.
because I haven't vended in a while, I need to vend. I have not vended in a while. Well, I appreciate your time. I don't really have a lot of questions. I was just super excited to meet you. Let me just be honest. I love to see people just doing what their passion is,
Yes.
and um, and I love to, I want to support. Let me say that I want to support, and I think that that's what we need to do in our Black community. Let me just be real: is support one another and build one
Absolutely.
another up, and keep our dollars circulating within our communities, and then just helping each other grow on our journeys. You know.
Absolutely.
So yes, and
Absolutely.
in the name of Juneteenth. So because
Absolutely.
yeah. So one more time for the one more time. Where is Your Faith is a stage play. It will be playing at 808 East College Street in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma on June 22nd, 2024. That is at the Kirkland Theater. Tickets are $35. Get your face up in the place. And it is family friendly because I have my tickets and I also bought tickets for my grandchildren. So my grandchildren and I will be attending together, and I think they'll enjoy it. I just
Yes.
recently took them to the theater, my daughter and I, and they really enjoyed the play that we saw. So I think they'll enjoy
Wonderful.
it.
Yes, they
Yeah,
will. We enjoy it.
yeah. So thank you so much for being here with me on tonight. I
Thank
appreciate your
you.
time, and we're gonna say toodles to the people. So say toodles.
Toodles.
Bye, y'all.